Dungeons and Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Isn't it rich? Are we a joke? You with your mustache burnt off, me bout to croak. Where are the clowns? Isn't it strange? Love we despise. One of us for chaparral, 114 high. Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Now I can see it was a scam, hating my father instead of just holding your hand, making my exit so tragic as all great actors do. My final line, I like you too.
Welcome to Dungeons and Daddies, not a BDSM podcast, a podcast about Dungeons and Dragons, and specifically for kids, for teens, for young adults.
Wait.
From our world.
Freddie, let's be clear. This podcast is not specifically for teens.
It's also not specifically about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Boys, you want to, fine, you do it. Fine, okay.
Welcome to Dungeons and Daddies, not a BDSM podcast. It's a podcast.
You get 'em, Will.
We do every 2 weeks, and we have fun here, and we get to know each other and learn about each other and learn a little bit more about ourselves in the process. I'm Freddie Wong.
It's an
What's the
interview
show
podcast.
about? Yeah, what's the show about?
The show is about 4 teenagers who, through a series of unfortunate events, have been entrusted with fixing the world that their grandparents messed up back in season 1 of this same podcast, Dungeons and Dragons.
4
Dungeons
teenagers.
and podcast, Dungeons and Dragons, Will!
No!
You fell for the trap.
Will! Again!
I tried so hard, I got so far. And in the end, it was a BDSM podcast.
It was a BDSM podcast.
Take it
My
away,
name's Freddie
Freddie.
Wong. I play Taylor Swift, the no longer Ranger, rogue teen, gone rogue.
The darkness casting.
The darkness casting rogue teen. Taylor's teen fact. Last episode, he faced down Normal in the ring. It got me thinking about in the octagon.
Did that count as a face-off? Like, no
We
blows
did.
were traded between Normal
You two are on the same
Listen,
team.
they can, there's no contest that. But like, let's get, here's the thing though. Made me think about Taylor's first fight.
Ooh.
Yeah. This actually goes into why he got into mall karate in the first place. Taylor got into a fight when he was like in, do the math here, let's say like 4th grade, okay? Because
Okay.
I buy it like he was kind of playing around with it. And what happened was he was getting bullied at school for his collectible card game,
Which was?
which was, let's see, we're talking about the future, so it's no longer Magic. It's just the Disney 100 shit. Isn't that a thing that's happening with Disney right now?
Lorcana?
What is that?
That's a Disney card game.
It's Disney's
that you
Magic the
briefly
Gathering.
heard me talking about just a moment ago.
Dog. Yeah,
He
dude.
made eye contact with you while you were talking about it.
Yeah,
And
it's a
apparently it was just do in your brain while Matt was talking.
Yep. Yeah, so he was playing Lorcana. He got bullied for it. The bully, Steve, took his shit.
It's a real journey we're going on
took
with
his
this
shit.
fact.
Took his shit. And then his response was to kick Steve in the nards.
Freddie, you're delivering this like the kid that has to stand up and give a book report on a book
Oh,
they didn't read.
yes, yeah. Real, we went to the moon in 1969 energy.
Since the dawn of civilization, there have been fights.
He kicked Steve in the nards, dude, which caused, of course, parent-teacher conference, the whole thing. And then his whole thing was he won the fight. And then he went to his mom and he was like, but I need to defeat him without marking him somehow. I must learn the arts of martial arts. So that's why I got into karate, so that he could beat up kids better
Without getting
getting in trouble for it.
Okay.
Yep. He wanted to
All
learn
right.
about pressure points.
Interesting.
You remember pressure point discourse?
pressure point
was
discourse
so
was
huge.
real.
Pressure points were such a huge part of my mind share growing up. Just thinking about, like, you're telling me if I punch someone just right.
I had a kid at my school that would always, like, after school, they'd pull out like a knife and it'd be like, you know that any knife over 2 inches illegal? This knife's illegal. You also know that I'm so good at pressure points that if I were to try to do them on you, I won't show you because if I try to do them on you, it counts as a weapon and it's also illegal. Like everything he sold would just be, it's illegal.
This guy fucking rules.
Yeah, every school has the kid that's like, did you know that my fists are technically weapons? And you're always like, should you be here? Like, shouldn't somebody say something about this? Like,
It's also one of those things I don't know if it's true, but he'd always be like, you know, a noose is legally a weapon if it has 13 wraparounds on
That's
it.
such a specifically
And I always,
weird
because I was always
thing.
like, that can't be true. Because like, one wrapper, like, does that make the noose more effective?
Your
Like,
Honor, it was only 12 wraparounds, so my
I
client is
can't
free
be
to go.
responsible. Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Arnold. I play Lincoln, Boss Kicks,
Weird-
Lee,
weird
Wilson,
enunciation,
Oaks.
Arnold. Nothing, go ahead.
Oh, you know,
You said
it's the
your
last
name weird.
Oh, I said my name weird?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Well, now it's sad.
yeah, I'll do mine weird again
Okay,
to
cool,
make you
cool.
feel better. Yeah.
Anyways, he's a schooled at home soccer kid who's become a spouse and friend and protective paladin to his classmates. Little fact about Lincoln, this is the worst time he's ever lied to his two beautiful parents, is actually how he got into school finally. They had a big fight. Lincoln wanted to finally go to school. He didn't want to be homeschooled anymore because he wanted to join the soccer team. Marco was kind of okay with it. Grant was a firm no. So Lincoln declared
Firm no to actual schooling.
yeah, Grant. Yeah. He's like, no, you're staying at homeschool. It's dangerous out there. Like, you gotta stay home. So Lincoln decided, because they were on there, this is a new part of the fact that I just thought of on the fly, just like Freddie was thinking his whole fact on the fly. Here's a little on the fly.
Where's the shade coming from?
Guys, it's an improv podcast. You don't have to be mad about coming up with stuff
Their
on the
Monday night
spot.
movie was Hunger. So he was like, you know what?
Wait.
So you know what? A hunger
Which
strike.
Hunger?
The hunger strike was.
The Steve McQueen
The
hunger.
Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
They watched Steve McQueen's Hunger. What?
And
What?
He's like, you know
the
what?
whole McQueen movie month. It was Papillon the month before.
No,
that we
no,
no,
different
it
Steve
was
McQueen.
Shame
No.
the month before.
Different Steve McQueen.
Yeah, it's a different Steve McQueen.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the other Steve. I thought we were talking about
No.
Bullet Steve McQueen.
Anyways.
Director Steve McQueen.
Director Steve McQueen.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Lincoln was like, you know what? Hunger strike sounds like a good idea. So he decided to go on a hunger strike until Grant agreed. But here was the lie. He was eating the whole time. He stayed outside and said, I'm not eating, but he had hidden a bunch of treats and snacks all throughout the yard. So
Wow.
he would walk around and look all skinny and look
can
all
I-
sad.
wait, can
and
I-
then get behind a tree and go, nom, nom, nom,
Can I
nom,
intercept
eat.
this? Can I intercept this with this overlaps with one Taylor fact, which is one of the stashes had a bunch of really good Japanese snacks. You're like, I don't remember putting this stash out here. And then cut to Taylor being like, hey, where'd all my Pocky go?
Very good.
Squirrels must have gotten to it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Will Campos. I play normal oak, perky, peppy, chippers, perky,
Well, take a
perky,
breath.
peppy, chippers, cherry, school spirit mascot kid.
You should let us touch
Nice.
your knees before the recording.
Matt is obsessed with this concept of like,
Just leave that in with no
I was like,
context for the audio.
I'm nervous about this episode. It's gonna be a lot of normal stuff. And Matt was like, I could make the energy weird by touching your knees. And I was like, please don't.
and then I start to walk over with my hands out lasciviously, and then Will was the
Anyway,
most scared I've ever heard him.
I thought a fun thing to do for the normal fact with this week would be to reveal that every morning Normal does a 1-card tarot reading just to
Wow.
see like what the energy going into the day is. So I have here a tarot deck and a book called The Complete Guide to the Tarot, which I just bought at a local bookstore. So we're going to do a little tarot
Okay.
reading for Normal.
So you're just gonna draw a card.
One
I'm just
card,
gonna
though.
it's a 1-card reading. We're just going to see how this
Orientation's
goes.
important.
All right.
Orientation's important.
Fuck, I'm so jealous. I
I
want
got
like.
The Lovers.
Oh my
wait,
god.
Upside down. Reversed Lovers.
Ooh.
Let's read.
How prophetic.
Fake.
go.
I'm saying it's fake. He pulled that card on purpose.
It is weird that right after Hermie died, I would draw the Lovers, but I did just, you guys all saw it. I drew it randomly out of the deck. So the reversed Lovers means quarrels, infidelity, dangers of a broken marriage.
Oh no!
Our marriage?
Need to stabilize the emotions, possibility of a wrong choice.
Damn. And you pulled that as your character, right?
I pulled that as my
I don't
character.
want to
Okay,
worry
good.
about you.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Should I do one for myself real quick?
Yeah, but I mean, be careful.
I'm just
Hey,
going to put the
careful.
lovers back in the deck
Hey,
so
hey,
that
hey,
it
hey.
is a true
Right
random.
side up. Right side up. There you go.
You don't do, what do you mean right side
Don't
up?
mess with the fucking.
They're supposed to be
These
because
are
you can read it
arcane-
upside down or not.
These are arcane energies that you are so casually dealing about.
I got another reversed card. This is an ill omen for me this episode. The Four of Wands.
The upside down 12-foot dick.
12-foot hog.
Oh, is it like one of those like minor arcana 6 of pentacles ass?
Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
fucking. These are the trash cards.
the
Do you know what I mean?
trash tier cards. Hey, tarot deck makers, idiots. Hey, fucking, here's a free idea for you. All banger cards. Like, yeah, okay, cool. The priestess, fucking sick.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Eight
go.
of Pentacles? Who cares? Replace that with like the mysterious cat.
Here we go. Four of Wands. Bouquets of flowers are held high, blah, 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 blah. Divinatory meaning.
Upside down.
Hold on. Perfected work. Rest after labor. Peace, prosperity, harmony, romance. A coming marriage. Reversed. Though the meaning remains the same, there will not quite be the same fullness of peace, prosperity, and success.
Oh.
It's gonna.
So,
it's
Sounds
gonna
like
be.
it's going to be a
that, but a little
mid-episode,
bit.
y'all. Can't wait.
Yeah, I think actually for a marriage to be legal, it all has to be a coming marriage.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hi, my name is Bath May. I did it, Matt.
Wait,
I did it for you.
you. He sounds stupid, just like me.
Your words, not mine.
I play Scary Marlowe, a goth punk seeker of darkness who's not like the other warlocks. She doesn't want to care anymore. Fun fact about Scary, and maybe a precursor to a forthcoming album, Scary actually plays the piano. Now it might seem like a little like a soft instrument for a hardcore goth girl, you know, it's not exactly the bass guitar or anything like that, but
The
or
G
the
note is
drums.
played on a piano at the beginning of Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah,
so.
that's very fair. And it's also the fact that if you rearrange the letters, it's Pano. So that's why she chose to play the piano.
I'm Anthony Burch. I'm your dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hi.
My dad fact for today is that we haven't done a lot of good work for our vendors and the sponsors of this show. We haven't thrown to the sponsors very often, and I'm going to see if I can try to find like an elegant way during this episode
like to just kind
to
of like
like
kick it over.
just throw it to the fine products and services that are offered by the people that make this podcast possible.
Oh, I got it. What about now let's go to the money zone?
Oh, okay.
I'm really nervous about what Anthony's going to do this episode.
Yeah. Or it's like, oh no, we're in peril. Somebody better help.
The problem is these are all funnier than what I was planning on doing. So you know what? No, I'm not going to do it anymore.
No, fuck you, do it!
Damage is done. Okay, so when we last left you, you escaped hell, ending up in the FBI headquarters. All
But
of the
at what
dads
cost?
at the cost of leaving behind all of the dads except for Lark and Sparrow, and also in the fracas in the melee where the army was shooting, trying to start a war in hell. Hermie the Unworthy was fatally wounded, and normal Oak Swallows Garcia was knocked out, so was not actually conscious when Hermie kicked the bucket, as it were.
Is Hermie's body with us?
Hermie's body is with you.
Am I still unconscious? What's going on? Have I regained consciousness?
So I don't believe anybody's tried to heal or stabilize you, so I believe you're still unconscious.
Does anybody have anything that will?
Yo, hit him with that death
Yeah,
save
you can just
right
roll a
away,
medical,
dude.
just out of character, because I feel like Link wouldn't say this. Should we just like hide Hermie's body and not let Normal know what happened? Just
Hermie had to go home.
No, man,
Hermie had a
don't
tummy
touch
ache.
him. Don't touch him.
So yes, if anybody would like to roll a medicine check, they
Yeah,
can
I'll do a medicine
stabilize
check.
Normal.
Link runs over to Normal and trips and punches him in the nuts because he rolled a 2.
Okay.
Oh God, Normal.
Link,
Somebody help.
why
What?
did you do that? Okay,
I got
okay.
this. I got this.
Okay.
I know everything that comes about stabilizing a patient. Taylor rolls a natural 1.
Oh
So he
my
trips
God.
over Link and then punches Normal in the other nut.
All right, so now
No,
Normal
okay.
has 2 death fails.
Oh, God!
One more death fail and Normal is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait, this is... Hold on, slow down.
I'm laughing too hard. I'm laughing too
Oh,
hard.
now you care. Now we're
I didn't
suddenly
know
being
that's for the
thoughtful about our
rules.
actions.
I know those are the rules. Okay, in case Normal does that, he gets serious. Okay,
Okay.
go Beth. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna roll a medicine check, but now I'm so afraid.
No pressure, guys.
I have inspiration because I said something funny last episode.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
Beth
No, you're always
said
funny, Scary. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, right? Because what did I say?
You did.
Okay.
I made a Ronald Reagan joke. Okay, yes, I'm gonna use my inspiration on
From
this
your
medicine
Ronald
roll.
Reagan.
You don't have to
joke.
use it until you've already rolled it once if you don't want
Oh,
to.
okay.
Yeah, you could just be cool.
Ronald Reagan. Trying to
Okay,
remember.
so that's an 11. So I'm gonna.
That's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
It just needed to be over a 10.
Okay.
Normal is very barely stabilized.
Did we make it?
yeah,
What happened?
Hey, Normal. We're out of hell. Your dad's.
so much. Oh, I'm not in the ring anymore. Who won? Did I win?
Now
Yeah.
there's someone else.
An alarm starts blaring, and Lark and Sparrow try to grab you under your shoulders. Like, we have to go. We gotta go now. Kids, we're going.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Where's Hermie?
Well,
Lark goes, we gotta go. And
we can't
Lark,
just leave him there.
Where is he? What happened? I look around. I got a 3.
in the fracas, you don't manage to see Hermie's body.
How are the rest of the employees? We convinced them that we were temps,
So they're fine.
but an alarm is going off.
Yeah, an alarm is going off because there has been an incursion in the FBI, and they have automatic security measures in place for such an event.
It's like one guy's cubicle, just like suddenly a bunch of rolling shutters come down, and it just like a little
pretty
turtles
much.
up.
While somebody gets up to go turn off the alarm because it's just temps after all, Lark and Sparrow are like, Normal, we have to go.
Okay, but where are we? We can't go without everybody. Where's Hermie?
Wait, let him say goodbye.
What do you
There
mean?
We don't have time for this.
I step aside so that Normal can see Hermie, and I go,
What?
There's
got
a gunfight
shot,
when you were
man.
passed out.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's get him. Let's go. We'll fix it. Come on.
We can't fix it, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We can't fix it. Come on.
Okay,
Let's go.
okay.
I just Normal goes to grab Hermie and pick him up.
Link just goes with Normal also and just helps him and picks up the body also, like
Okay.
grabs the feet.
You can already feel his body growing stiff from rigor mortis.
Oh, man.
He's lighter than he should be.
Wait.
It's okay, Normal. We'll get him
how
out
many
of here.
grams lighter than he should be?
Yes.
Thank you.
Normal is going to cast. Normal's freaking out right now, but he does have the presence of mind to cast. Hold on, where is it?
This marriage has one less spouse, but heaven's got one more little angel.
We're all widows.
It's a good question, Scary. Are we all widows? What a unique experience that like we can be widows in the same marriage.
Link, it is so clear you did not like this kid.
That's why I'm saying it now while Will's looking, because like I really wanted Link to say that, but I was like, no.
Normal's just grabs him, and I guess we run, right?
Well, yeah, let's just get him out of here.
It's all right. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's go.
We'll fix him.
Lark and Sparrow run ahead of you looking for the vehicle dock bays. What would you call them?
Garages?
Garages. That's not what I would call them.
Vehicle
But
dock bay.
that's
That
fine.
is cooler.
That is so cool.
That's like a level in Metal Gear Solid. Look, yeah, vehicle dock bay.
Do I literally have a Reddit to the Metal Gear Solid subreddit link open on my computer right now? Maybe. I do. So yeah, you run to the vehicle dock bays and you find a Humvee.
Wow.
Lark and Sparrow are going to try to break into it while some guards are going to question why you're here, because you convinced all the people in the office that you were temps, but there were guards barring the closed garage door out of the building that wants to know why you're here. One of them puts his hand up and says, whoa.
Hey, this Humvee needs an oil change. And Jiffy Lube is closing in like 20 minutes, so we gotta get it in. What are the temps here to oil change it? Gotta get sent to the oil change.
Okay, roll deception with disadvantage.
Because they were carrying a.
Because you're carrying a
dead
corpse with
person.
you.
2 plus 11, 13.
Not good enough. The guards draw their guns into their shoulder-mounted radios. They say, hey, we have a code 6 at the garage bay door truck dock bay.
Normal casts command. You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see. They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So I just say, leave.
Roll a die. They get a 2. So they are going to go, all right. And very quickly, their backs straighten and they find themselves opening the garage door and walking out just into the night.
But then over the radio, they're like, hey, it was kind of not chill, so we're gonna peace out. But anyway, those guys are like there still.
No, their radios are going like, wait, what was that? Well, you said something important, but you cut yourself off. Hey, what's going on? Hey, we're setting back up.
We gotta move. Come on.
Link wants to run to the Humvee.
Load them up, I'll get on the technical.
Do any of you guys know how to pick locks?
Here, I cast Eldritch Blast into one of the doors.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Go ahead and roll damage for it.
11.
You blast the driver's side window inwards, and Lark goes, okay, good enough, and reaches inside and unlocks the door from the inside.
Anthony, can you roll a D4 for me?
Sure. 4.
Okay, so this Humvee has an M240 7.62 mounted machine gun, which Taylor hops on.
Okay. What would have happened if I rolled a 1?
That would be the Mark 19 Mod 3 automatic grenade launcher.
Okay.
That's fair.
Can you roll if there's ammo in there?
Yeah, roll.
I love this competitive
Roll
D&D.
perception to see if there's ammo, ding dong.
Perception. Let me just take a look under 14.
Yeah, there's ammo in there.
Taylor racks them and cracks them, and it's like, hit it, let's get out of here.
Lark and Sparrow are going to start hot wiring the car together. They're not even talking. They're just dexterously, their hands are moving almost as one unit, one being, ripping the plastic off of the steering column and putting wires together and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Behind you, the doors pop open and a group of guards with body armor and machine guns sort of come out and they aim their guns at you.
Well, Taylor, from his mounted position, like in Terminator 2, there's like, well, time to sweep him. And he pulls the trigger and goes to the right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, range attack roll for that.
Okay.
Let's say with disadvantage because it's so big in comparison to you that your entire body is
But
like...
it's mounted, though.
Oh, it is mounted, you're right.
Yeah,
Can anybody just shoot that thing?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know.
You'll probably have to push Taylor out of the way because it sounds like he's
I would say
married
this
to
is.
You gotta go into training.
No, it's my turn. I'm having this cutscene. Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Natural 1 plus 8, 9.
The gun explodes in your hand,
Oh my God.
doing 2d12 damage to you and knocking you prone in the flatbed of the Humvee.
Oh, I forgot to take the barrel plug out.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
I eat 13 damage.
That's probably not so bad, right? How much
He
do you have
ate.
left?
I have 75 left.
Yeah, just be happy you're not in hell. Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody would like to do something to stop the guards, some of them are aiming at you with rifles, and a couple of them are heading towards another Humvee.
Scary's gonna say, everybody cover your ears. Oh, but I guess that means the bad guys can do it too.
Well, no, but you're telling it to everyone
Yeah,
in the
just
car.
whispering in the car.
car.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I cast Thunderclap. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. Wait, what level am I? 14. So that's actually 3d6.
Wow. Okay. I'm just going to say for expediency's sake that there are 5 soldiers. 4 of them failed their Constitution saving throws, so they take
8.
8 damage, and they are deafened temporarily, and they sort of stop and shudder and put their hands to their heads in pain.
Do we have to do a saving throw or anything? Because we're in the car? I mean, like, I know we closed our, like, maybe like an advantage saving throw or something like
Yeah,
that?
since she told you to close your ears, go ahead and give me an advantage saving throw.
What should we roll?
Constitution.
Now, here's a question.
19.
The gun just blew up in my hands. I feel like I'm sitting there like Three Kings style going like, and I'm like, and so I don't hear anything.
No, I think it could still hit you.
Okay. 5 plus 3, 8.
Nope, you take 8 thunderclap damage.
Can
I got
Lincoln-
an 11?
That means you do not take the damage.
How much damage is it?
8.
Ow!
Can Lincoln look for, I'm assuming in the back of this Humvee where he's lying with Normal and Hermie's body, and I guess Scary also, is there like any grenades or anything in
Yeah.
the back here? Can I look over-
Armament.
Roll investigation or perception to see if you can find something.
15?
15. If you could get one of the things that you just described, what would you like to
I would
get?
want like one of those boxes that have like those egg cartons, but instead of eggs, there's a bunch of grenades.
Okay, great. Yeah, you
Hey,
find...
wait, is that heavy?
I mean, it's kind of heavy.
And it's expensive. Put it back.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Will, you've been
Lincoln
waiting to
stares
use that
at
one.
Normal like,
Inspiration to William.
Normal didn't say that. Normal's too in shock.
It doesn't
and
matter.
distraught
William
over-
has inspiration and can give it to normal.
Is the back of the Humvee exposed?
Yes. It's
Well,
like
no.
a pickup truck kind of thing where there's an
No,
enclosed...
Generally, no, though. The passenger compartment it's usually closed up.
Yeah, but the back has a window.
with the back
that you
part.
can-
With
Yeah,
the,
where
with
Lincoln
a
is.
machine gun on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going through a little hole in the top. The
Yes.
back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
So-
guess you could say it's like a Jeep style. Okay, yeah, it's like a Jeep.
Lincoln's gonna pull one of the grenades.
Okay, so you get 6 grenades. You get a little...
Oh no,
egg
no! I
carton.
want to pull the pin off of one of them and then throw the whole box over.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like all
Just
the
like in
grenades,
Full-Time Killers.
So all the grenades are spinning around.
killer, baby!
All right, roll
I also
dex-
feel like I could justify just the time to pull one pin.
Yeah, that's fine. That
That's
makes perfect
sick,
sense.
dog.
What do you want me to roll for dexterity?
I'm trying to think of what would make the most sense for hurling a thing, and it feels like
I think athletics.
athletics makes
strong.
sense. Yeah.
Okay, in which case, I'm just gonna roll. I'll do it from there. That was a 15.
A 15? Okay, great. So you managed to hurl...
I get +7 acrobatics, so
Cool.
sexy. Oh,
Yeah.
14.
14. Oh, well then.
We die.
Yeah. With a 14, you manage to throw the grenades pretty much in the dead center of the group. They go off, exploding outward and covering the entire interior of the garage in shrapnel and mess. So you're going to have to make a saving throw to duck and not get hit by the shrapnel because there is a lip of the flatbed of the Humvee, I think, that you could conceivably duck under. And everybody else is already either knocked prone or inside the Humvee itself.
I got
so
a
it's just
10.
you. Okay. Some of the shrapnel's going to hit you as well. You can go ahead and take 3d12 of damage.
Whoa.
It was a lot of grenades.
Yeah. If I take that much damage, can I say that like one of the shrapnel does like a cool like right over my eyebrow?
Yeah, sure.
You know, cool scar, you
cool
know?
Scar. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing that occupied my teenage boy mind share. How can I get a cool scar over my eye?
I rolled straight 3s. I know that doesn't matter, but it just looks cool to roll 3 3s.
Wow.
Okay, so you
Well,
take 9
9
damage.
damage.
That's not so bad.
And I got a cool scar.
And you got a cool scar.
Not yet. It's
heals.
bleeding now.
The FBI agents take it.
It'll be a scar later.
Oh, God.
Each take 37 damage. So they are in not a good space to continue following you. The guy who was about to get into the truck gets blasted across the room and his back hits the interior wall of the garage and you hear a loud crack and he falls over.
Lincoln stares at yet more blood he has created and just slowly drops back down into the back of the Humvee.
And dude puts a hand on your shoulder and says,
It's okay. Yeah, it's good to do. Lark Sparrow, just hurry up. Are you guys done yet?
They got the manual out, and they're like, okay, well, according to this.
So you hear the shock of 2 wires hitting each other and then suddenly the engine turns over.
Normal is not paying any attention to any of this, and he just scrambles into the front seat and starts rifling through the, is there like one of those little change drawers?
Yeah.
I'm looking for pennies.
Go ahead and roll investigation or perception to see how many pennies you can find.
God damn it, it's a natural 1. What the fuck?
They don't make pennies anymore.
You find a negative penny.
Fuck, I need
It's
2
negative
pennies.
1
I need
cent.
pennies. Does anyone have 2 pennies? I need 2 pennies.
Why they haven't made pennies?
They
in
haven't made
over
pennies in years,
100
Normal.
years.
Shit, fuck. Okay. Is there any like copper? Does anyone have just
Copper.
coins? I could just something. I need just please.
Copper in the wires? Luke's
Copper is going to be
Sparrow?
in the probably in the tips of the bullets. So the gun may have jammed, but the ammunition probably has copper.
What about here? And Siri wipes like a tissue or something on Link's head. Like, what about like blood, like copper?
Great. And then so I grab the tissue.
Oh, I thought you meant you sneezed into a tissue and wiped on Link's head. It's like, why
No,
is
I would
Scary
never
bullying
do that.
Lincoln right now?
Oh, you know what? And I also wipe some sweat off of Lark's head, and then I take my components back to Hermie's body. I rip the tissue in half and place it over his eyes, and then I dab his forehead with the sweat, and I cast Gentle Repose.
What does that do?
So you touch a corpse or other remains for the duration the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days spent under the influence of this spell don't count against the time limit of a spell such as Raise Dead. The components that it calls for are a pinch of salt and 1 copper piece placed on each of the corpse's eyes, which must remain there for the duration.
And how soon do you have to do it?
It's just whenever you can.
Whenever
It
you
doesn't
wanna
say.
pause,
It's
dude.
unspecific, but
Give me a d20 roll with disadvantage because it's not actually 2 copper pennies.
please work. All right, I got, this is not good. I got 2 10s.
That's not going to do it.
Fuck, okay, just hurry. Go.
Lark puts his pedal to the metal and the car lurches forward, smashes through the barricade that's blocking the exit to the garage, and you are now heading away from the FBI. When you look behind you, it doesn't look like anybody's following you because they're still dealing with the aftermath of the grenades that you threw. Now you basically can choose where you would like to go. The last thing that you remember regarding Henry, at least,
Great Harrison Ford movie.
regarding Henry. Wow.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Holy shit. If I could give you double advantage, I would.
Wow.
Is that he is somewhere in San Dimas. You don't know where he is, but it's possible Lark and Sparrow do. Or you can go to anybody else's home if you want to.
I mean, normal. You need copper. You said.
No, it's too late for that. My grandpa, he can probably remember. He's magic. He knows what he's doing. Let's just take him there, okay? And I stick my head back into the front seat. I'm like, we gotta go find Grandpa Henry, okay?
Yeah, no problem. That's a good.
He
idea.
can fix this, right?
Sparrow says, sure he can. And Lark says, just get your head down in case they start shooting.
I get my head down.
Lark looks over at Sparrow and is just like, ugh. And Sparrow looks at Lark and he's like, ugh.
I'm gonna do a sense motive to see if I can, or an insight, I guess.
Yeah.
I always see sense motive. That's like 3.5. That was a lot of systems ago. I got another natural 1.
Wow.
What?
Oh my
So
God.
you
It's okay,
fully,
guys. It's okay. He's fine. It's okay. My grandpa Henry, he's gonna fix him. It's gonna be fine.
Hey, do you guys know where this Grandpa Henry is?
Lark says, yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. Hold on. And he like turns the car hard 90 degrees and starts heading back towards San Dimas.
And what's this world look like now? It's been a bit since we've gone back home.
It's been a bit.
Is it daytime or nighttime out?
It is nighttime out right now. So you can
That's
see
dark.
It's dark, first of all, but you can see fires burning all around the city. It looks like there's been a lot of chaos since you've last been around. The doodlerized people have still been running wild. Willie's been basically unopposed since you've been here, so you see a lot of campaign posters for like vote Willie.
So important to vote in local elections.
It's always, yeah, vote Willie. He's our man, which doesn't even make sense because he's not running for office.
He was a write-in. He
That's
had
what
a
the
whole
posters say.
campaign.
They're very confusing.
Just like Willie. Willie's cool, right? Say the posters. You see a lot of corpses. You see a lot of doodlerized people wandering the streets kind of like zombies. And eventually the chaos of the city gives way to the peaceful quiet of nature as you drive towards the forest outside San Dimas. And you reach a tree that looks like any other tree, nothing seemingly special about it. But Lark says, he's here. Are you guys ready to see him?
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything first? You want to
real
rest?
quick, I'm going to cast non-detection on dude so that nobody can see that dude is
Good idea.
there.
What does non-detection do?
You hide a target that you touch from divination magic.
Oh, cool.
Should see if there's any good Indian bakeries around.
Yeah.
Wow, he's on it today, Jen.
on
Ladies
fire.
and gentlemen.
The target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
So
That's
hopefully
cool.
fuck Willie.
So Willie cannot see him, though he is aware, at least. A lot of people are aware, seemingly, that you have one place left to go, presuming they can
yes.
track the places you've been to before.
Normal is holding Hermie's hand. He's like, okay, Hermie, I'm going to take you in now, okay? We're going to just hang on, okay? Help me out, okay? Help me with it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hermes' rigor mortis body is growing lighter and lighter in your arms by the second. His limbs move stiffly as you attempt to walk him towards the tree that Lark and Sparrow pointed out. And the only thing keeping you together is the absolute ignorance you have of the fact that maybe the only person who ever showed you any real affection in the last couple of years of your life is dead. And the fact that you don't know that is all that keeps you going. But the only thing that keeps me going is a lot of the products and services offered by some of our wonderful sponsors, which you should listen to right now. So we'll be back right after that.
Oh my
Shit.
Okay. So Lark and Sparrow,
Speechless.
Lark and Sparrow knock on the.
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling you would. Lark and Sparrow knock on the tree in a very specific way, and
Can
the
you do
tree.
it for us?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
And
They did
the
it with their dicks.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, they have to push their mushroom.
they go
tips
twin
in.
powers, and they touch tips, and then they knock on the door like that. A knot in the tree begins to become an opening, and the opening gets larger and larger, stretching the size of the tree outwards and outwards and outwards until it becomes a pathway that you can step through. And you can sense that on the other side of this is another area, is another plane of existence. One that you were familiar with, but it is not this plane. It's not San Dimas, the place you grew up.
A portal.
It is probably going to take you back to the old Earth, where the doodler recently ran everything.
Such an opportunity to have that tree open up, and there's a red book inside with a single page outside of it. And when you put it in, it goes,
Sidus?
Why?
Akana. What?
I don't get
It's a
get any of that.
misreference.
Just for me and Freddie.
sorry.
Just
I
for
missed
real
that one.
misheads.
the channel wood,
Sorry.
dog.
My brain is still spinning from them touching tips on the tree.
Yeah.
Uncle Art, Dad, where are we?
We're going to where Grandpa Henry set up shop. We had an argument and he decided to leave, and this is where he went.
Okay.
Should we, I don't know, not suggesting anything, but should we, bring some weapons or something?
I just
how
you guys
dangerous
figure it
is
out.
it?
I gotta let's. I mean, but we're fine. We're fine. It's my Glenn. We can trust my grandpa. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just get in before the door closes. I don't want to see
Yeah,
that
okay.
happen again when they open it.
Someone have a wrench. I'm trying to unscrew this mounted M2497.
No time, Taylor.
Just
Come
leave it there.
on.
It's broken. It's irrevocably broken with your natural one.
Oh, fine.
Just real quick, so I understand in terms of context. How old were the kids when Code Purple happened? Was it before they were born, or was it?
It was after they were born.
Okay.
But
Normal.
we don't remember Code Purple because we don't remember the sky before the sky, right?
Right. Because they did a thing when Code Purple happened that took everybody's memories of Code Purple happening at all.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay. The timeline was so screwy for me. In theory, we would have grown up before Code Purple at least a little bit, but
Yes.
we forgot that.
But you forgot everything.
Got it. Okay. Normal walks into the tree portal with Hermie.
You find yourself falling upward to a familiar plane, the plane where... Somebody say something?
I said jumping. That's what jumping is.
Falling upward.
Damn.
Man, really makes you think.
And you wind up where the sidewalk ends.
Thank you. So you find yourself falling upward, and when you land,
Head first.
yeah, you take 5d6 damage. No, you don't.
No. Taylor, of course, expertly twists midair and lands on his feet.
Yeah, in blade pose, I'm assuming.
Blade pose.
So you land back in the realm known as Old Earth, the realm that your parents, but not you, grew up in before the doodler went all fuzzy and everything went code purpley, and you transposed yourselves onto Faerun. So you grew up in Faerun. This is Earth. You're back on Earth.
This is like where Papa John's was and everything.
This is where Papa John's was. This is where the doodler's sky butt
Yeah.
was before you made the doodler go into the form of a
we've got the sun with us now, so we should
do have
figure
the
out how
sun.
to put that back.
You do have the sun
Where
with
it
you.
goes.
You look around and you see worn down people of every species, shape, and size, all taking shelter from the cold under identical leaves of identical trees. A man with a white beard down to his ankles sits in the town square muttering to himself, playing with a bracelet on his wrist.
Yo, it feels like we just walked into an adventure game, dog.
Yeah.
Is your grandpa Santa?
No, I don't. That's not my grandpa. No, I don't. And Santa Claus isn't real, Nick. I mean, Link.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on.
Okay.
What?
I'm going to look around to see if I can see Henry, because I've never been here before, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a 4.
So with a 4, you don't see Henry, but the man with the white beard sees you, and he goes, oh, things are about to get spicy. Oh, Henry.
Who the fuck is that?
Who is that?
And as he says that, a figure appears from a hut that is one of many huts within this copse of trees. What does Henry look like at this point in his life?
Henry looks surprisingly young.
Okay.
Due to a healthy vegan lifestyle.
Okay.
And due to lots of butthole sunning and due
You know
to
what it is? And
a
no exposure to UV radiation for the last however many years,
yeah,
right?
but he's got his own ways of dealing with that. Well, he goes back to Earth to sun his butthole.
But just the butthole. So his butthole's aged, but the rest of it.
I was really hoping we weren't going to get into a whole bunch of butthole discourse this episode. Henry
You
steps
brought
out.
it up!
2 Birkenstocked feet emerge from the hut, followed by exposed pasty white legs and a pair of hiking shorts and a belt buckle with a peace symbol on it and just an old ratty t-shirt. But this guy looks good because he's been doing all of his healthy vegan lifestyle, and he also has a elf ability, which allows him to age slower than everybody else. So he's looking like, like a Tom Cruise 60, I'd say.
Wow.
Okay.
That's not bad.
And he emerges and he says,
So he looks 60.
Shut up.
he emerges from the hut and he says, "What do you want, Dad?"
He goes, your kids are here. Your kids are
My
here.
kid- what?
And your kids' are here. Somebody's got to talk to the kids and the kids. And Lark and Sparrow wave at you and they say, hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi. Come in.
So they walk towards your hut. We want us to sit down. Can we sit down?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
What's it look like inside, real quick?
So inside the hut, I'm assuming just a lot of like sex furniture. When you look at it, you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's
What is this?
You know,
There's
it's
a
a standard
swing.
fantasy hut with a juicer in it. You know what I mean? He's got like
That's what they call it.
Oh, yeah.
This is the juicer and this is the juicer.
This is where I
Yeah.
make the juice. This is the
he's got
juicer.
a
This is where I make the
juicer and he's got a Vitamix. There's a jar with Mercedes Garcia's ashes in it next to a photo of her. And he's got a couple books and he just lives a simple, humble life in this place.
Peloton, yes or no?
No Peloton, no. Henry's favorite method of bicycling is just kicking his legs out in the air. Just when he's sunning his butt.
What about the Apple Vision Pro just gathering
We're
dust
done.
in the corner?
So he's like, come here. Actually, sure. Okay, yeah.
So Lark and Sparrow usher all the kids inside as well.
Henry sees Normal, and Normal sees Henry. He looks up at his grandpa, and he's like, Grandpa Henry, I know it's been a while, but you got to help my friend. Henry like looks to Lark and Sparrow being like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is happening right now?
And Lark and the Sparrow look at you and they say, a friend of ours, something happened to him, and we were wondering if you could bring him back. And
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Normal. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, I know. I'm okay. I'm okay. We can catch up later, Grandpa. I miss you a lot. But my friend Hermie, he's really hurt. Okay, and you gotta help him. Okay, kid. Let me see what I can do. Can you go wait outside?
No, man, just do it.
Yeah, we need copper or something. I don't know. Just do your magic.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah, they've got pennies in this world, right?
Oh, you guys trying to? Well.
Or Moscow
okay.
mules.
Moscow. What? No. This is a straight edge community, young man.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Henry has X's on his hands.
Okay, slow down. Why don't you guys start by telling me what happened?
He got shot.
Henry's gonna do like an arcana on Hermie.
Okay.
He's just trying to like understand what Hermie is. So I know Hermie's got like kind of an unusual backstory
Yes.
vis-a-vis his creation. So,
Yes. Arcana is great.
All right, I got 3.
So with a 3, you can tell that this kid is not a normal kid and the rules of bringing him back do not apply. If your Arcana roll had been better, there might be a way to salvage what remains of his life. But as it stands, he is a creature made of goof matter. You're just looking at a corpse that nothing can be done for.
Normal, I'm so sorry, kiddo. There's nothing I can do for this kid. I can't help your friend. Normal just closes his eyes. No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that. You can fix him. You're old. You can fix him.
Normal. I think he's gone, man. I'm so sorry.
This is bullshit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really mad right now, okay?
No,
I can't.
I know, yeah.
Sparrow says, it's okay to be mad. I
Well,
understand.
I don't fucking care what you think, Dad. I really
enough.
don't. I genuinely don't. We can, it's just, no. So,
Lark puts a hand on Sparrow's chest to be like, maybe step back from this.
Look, if you guys can't help me, if you guys can't fix this, then I'll freaking do it myself, okay? And Normal just grabs Hermie and starts dragging him out of the hut.
Wow.
Link just
Scary
stay.
steps in his way.
Oh.
Taylor.
Scary, get out of the way. Either help me or get out of the way.
I'm not gonna leave, man.
Okay, all right.
Fine, do your worst. Do whatever you want.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna do something. It's pretty stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
If none of you guys can help him, if none of you guys understand how this works, then we gotta go to the one guy who can. And I cast Plane Shift.
Link is still holding onto the legs.
Okay, you and 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target destination in general terms, and you will appear in or near that area, and then the GM has discretion as to where specifically. So Normal wants to bring Hermie to Scam Likely
Okay.
in the goof realm.
So who's going to join hands to be a part of this?
Well, I'm holding on
Transposition.
to. I'm just still helping. I'm just holding onto the legs.
Okay.
Hermie was there for us every single step of the way,
Yeah.
and he backed our play. And even when we forgot about him, he was there. And so we owe him everything right now. We owe it to try to help him. And if you guys don't want to come, you don't have to. But I'm going.
I'm with you, dude. I'm holding his. Yeah, we'll do what we need to do. So where are you
I
going?
look to Taylor and Scary.
But what are you doing?
We're taking him to Scam Likely.
I just don't think this is gonna work, man.
Okay, fine. I cast a spell.
The planes shift around you, and you find yourself. You've done a lot of plane traveling before, but this is the one that nauseates you the most. Nothing is more offensive to the body than plane shifting through a spell. It's like you're feeling your insides get turned outside and then back inside again. You're hot and cold at the same time. You're getting nauseous in ways that you didn't think you could get nauseous before. And when you come to, you find yourself in the Simpsons living room. And you hear a voice say, I'm here when it's sad, I'm here when it's fun. Did somebody do something to my son?
Holy shit.
And Scam shows up and he sees
Can't hate this guy.
what happened to Hermie. He goes, what happened?
What? He got killed. He got shot. We need you to help him.
Like, and he's gonna roll for something. Okay, so he tries to hide the fact that he is actually emotionally affected by this, but he only got a 6. So you can see that he is genuinely upset at the fact that something happened to this child. He goes, I didn't even think of him as something that could die. I thought he's just a goof. Goofs never die.
Well, if
That's like, all jokes are always funny forever.
Mr. Likely, look, you're our only hope. He's my best friend in the whole world. You gotta help him. He's your son. There's gotta be something you can do. You created him, right?
I did. But I don't know if I can bring him back from the undiscovered country, as it were. But
Where is he? Is he in hell? Is he in heaven?
I don't know. He doesn't have a soul. He's not like you or me. Well, not like you. But I can try something. Okay?
Okay, please, hurry.
I'll do my best, and I'm sorry in advance for this. You forgive me for whatever is about to happen, but I'm going to try. I'm truly going to try.
I look at Link.
I don't-
Yeah. Look, if it'll help, whatever you're going to try to do, as long as you're really
I'm
trying to do
truly
it. This
going to
isn't a
try.
scam.
Okay.
I'm truly trying.
Well, that's not funny.
It didn't work.
What did you do?
What was that?
That was me farting. I tried to fart so hard that he would come back to life because it would be funny. But I just farted. And my son's gone. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would happen like this. I didn't think that he would actually develop a personality. He was just supposed to be a goof machine. No one was supposed to be sad if something happened to him.
You
least
fix
of all
this
me.
right now.
I can't. I don't know what else to do.
You made him, so you have to fix him. That's why you created him. That's your dad. So that's your job.
I can make you another one.
No,
I don't want another one. I want this one. I punch him in the face.
He takes it like a champ. Your fist impacts into his face, and it's like you punched a marshmallow. His face just deforms a little bit, but then slowly starts going back to the form it was in. And he goes, "That's fair. I deserve that." But
Oh my God.
there's nothing I could do. I'm so sorry. It's like you can't put a glass back together after it's broken, not the same way. I can bring it back. He could be fucked up and stuff. I don't think you would enjoy that.
No, just you've done enough. He wanted to kill you.
I know.
Well, do you have anything to say about that?
I think he deserved to get his wish. Frankly,
oh my God.
I think it was pretty bad
I can't
death.
deal with another adult who thinks they
Yeah.
deserve to die. Let's get out of here.
Should we stay here with him though? Like, should Hermie stay here?
No.
I know.
Hermie
It's just-
hated this guy.
Yeah.
I could give him a proper burial.
You don't fucking come
No.
near him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thanks for nothing, asshole. Let's go home, Link.
Okay.
Once again, you feel your insides become your outsides, become your insides, and you lurch back into Henry's hut with the corpse still with you.
How much time has passed? Just the same amount of time there?
I would say it's been about 20 minutes for you.
In the past, so we come back 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah. And you have to hide.
Timey-wimey. So I assume in the 20-minute interim, like, Larkin, what's been going on for
Larkin
Henry?
Sparrow explained everything that happened off screen to Henry. So Henry is now abreast of what is going on. Henry knows that you're looking for daddy magic to send Dude back to their own dimension. Dude has introduced themselves to Henry. How do you think Henry reacted to knowing that Dude is now in the form of this?
Just to play that moment out, when Henry realizes what Dude is, Henry goes just even paler than his pasty white skin normally is. Like, he's like, that's the Doodler? And you're here?
Yeah, and sometimes she's kind of a bad girl. I mean, they're kind of a bad girl.
What do you mean a bad girl?
Sometimes a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. I do what
Okay,
needs to be done.
okay.
Sometimes people
Well-
fuck with my friends and I fuck with them back.
Henry is going to do an insight check on the Doodler. I got another bad roll because that's all that I can get today. So I got an 8.
So with an 8, you cannot tell what the Doodler's true intentions are.
Okay, well, it's very. I'm glad you're not a big scary ball in the sky now, young person. Why don't we sit down here and maybe some. Let's just. Okay, let me see if. Would you like some tea? And Henry, whose hands are trembling, goes to pour tea for the Doodler.
The dude goes, "You feel like home for some reason."
Oh, wow! What a nice thing to say. Oh, let's get you some chamomile. How about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna roll insight on Henry.
Okay.
That's a 6.
No idea. No idea what he's putting out there.
What we do see is like his hands shaking and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You hear the saucer clinking against the cup.
Scary.
Yeah.
This guy seems pretty scared of Dude.
Yeah, I don't think we should drink anything that's in his tea.
Yeah, he's been steeping that shakily for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bitter as hell.
So Normal and Link come back with Hermie's body.
What happened?
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah. Norman, there's something, he said something to you, but you couldn't hear it.
Okay.
He said he really liked you. You know, like you liked him. So,
Okay. Oh,
Um,
that's a little late for that, I guess.
but he wanted you to know that.
Okay. Well, I know. Now I know. All right. So I need a second, guys. What do we do now? What do we do? Do we need to? How do you bury someone? I don't know how you do that. I've never had to deal with that before. Should we call a funeral home? Do we? What do we
man,
do?
just-
I can't look at him. So just somebody tell me.
Okay,
Somebody else
I'll
figure it out. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
got it.
I'm just gonna put a blanket over him like this. And then
Link's just gonna walk the body out if Normal will let it go.
yeah.
Henry and Larkin Sparrow probably have the ability to do like ground earth entanglement magic to like give him a sort of magical burial without, if you don't want to, have the whole scene of digging
I
a
think-
grave and stuff.
I think we should. I think we should. I don't want him to just disappear. I think we should bury him someplace nice. I think that would be best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
You look around and this world has not been in a very good spot for a very long time. So places that are nice are going to be kind of hard to come by. But in this grove, everything looks, pretty much identically beautiful. All the trees look exactly the same. You could pick one.
Well, fuck, we can make it look nice. I mean, like we could
I
get
think
some
that one.
Okay.
Normal points to a tree. It's like the one kind of fucked up tree. It's been struck by lightning, so like half of it is burned.
Like Two-Face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shit.
it's,
shit.
it's kind of dark, but he was kind of like that. So
Yeah.
I think this is as good a spot as any. We can't keep carrying him around. We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Henry, just watching his grandson just fucking go through it, puts a hand on his shoulder, and he says, I'm really proud of you, kiddo. Thanks, Grandpa. Thanks, I needed to hear that. You did everything you could, and that's all we can do. Here, why don't you sit down and rest? We'll get everything ready, and then you can say some words, and this is one of the hardest things you can go through. I remember when your grandma died, and that was, it tore me in two, and we're never ready for it. We're never ready when it happens to someone we love, whether it's sudden or whether it's a long time coming. Just, I'm so sorry, kiddo. Henry gives him a big hug and kisses him on the forehead. I feel like as far as arrangements go, Henry uses mold earth to like dig the earth pretty quickly. He gathers some flowers from the woods if any of the kids want to find, he points out some super dark orchids growing to Scary, just clocking her goth vibe. That might be something that she would want.
Yeah, whatever you point out or whatever you say, Link just kind of quietly just does whatever you're saying for him to do.
Lark and Sparrow do it as well, not having been asked, but just wanting to add more flowers to the pile.
As they're getting everything ready, it's still pitch dark, and Henry's gathered a couple of candles, but it's pretty tough to see. And Normal, who's been absent the last couple hours, comes up to him and says, Grandpa Henry, I don't know if you could help with this, but kids our age, we never saw the sun, and he never got to see it either, but we have it, weirdly enough, and I wonder if maybe we could do this there hasn't been a sunrise here in a really long time, but maybe we could let the sun rise. And, I just thought that might be nice. It's, these candles look like they were for sex stuff, honestly. So I don't know that that's very appropriate. And Henry's like, oh, these are the sex candles. So I better put these away. Hey, kid, I think that's a great idea. Again. Yeah. Boy, you guys that's right. Yeah. Well, we haven't had that around here for a while. Let me just let everybody know that that's going to happen so that they don't freak out and lose their minds. Excuse me, everyone. You see, a whole bunch of people who have been living in this village kind of emerge, and it's a bunch of wayward refugees from this disrupted plane. And Henry's like, you guys are never going to believe this, but these kids have an old friend of ours that we'd like to reintroduce. Just, you might want to cover your eyes. You might not want to look directly. We got the sun back, everybody. I don't know what the crowd does anymore.
Hell yeah! Sun.
No! One guy runs screaming off into the darkness.
Candle Thor, come back! I know that this is bad for your candle business, but, it's just everyone's got to be able to enjoy it. You know what? In a lot of ways, this is my favorite TV show. I know we don't have TV here, but you know how that good feeling you get when your favorite TV show comes back? And the studio brought it back after 20 years and it's just as good as it always was. This is just like that.
You all
Relax,
called me
man.
an
That guy's a
idiot, but
vampire
who's
or
the idiot
something.
now? This old lady comes out. You all thought I was bad. And she opens up her sunglasses hut. You're all sad. What a dumb thing to invest in. But look who's laughing now. $200 a pair.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, the Shade Witch. That's
Yeah,
right. I
that's
forgot
my
that
name.
you've been planning this. I'm really happy that you're having a big moment
About
here.
time.
But hey, my grandson's going through a lot right now, so maybe
They ain't free.
maybe we could just not sell stuff at the funeral. Do you think maybe just this once we could let everyone try them on and then choose to buy them?
I'm here as the market demands it. Don't get mad at me if people want these sunglasses.
All right, look, how much for the whole lot? And Henry pulls out a hefty bag of gold.
I just get to watch Dungeons and Daddies.
Well. Let me feel the weight of those silver over there. she thinks silver goes.
Wait, she
Shade
blind?
Witch, you and I have such a complicated history together.
Is Shade Witch blind?
No, she wants to feel the weight. Now these coins legit, right?
Sure are.
Well, then the store's yours. And she hops onto a unicorn.
And then before Shade Witch rides away,
and she turns around and she goes, but this one's for me. And she puts cool sunglasses on and rides away.
and then
I
Rex,
need your boots, your sunglasses, and your unicorn.
and then Wrexham the welder is like, but Shade Witch, what will I use to weld me goggles with?
I ain't the Shade Witch no more. I just sold my Shade Hut. She goes back to
Just the
galloping.
witch.
Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to get out of town. She rides away.
Henry passes out sunglasses to everybody. How do I put the sun back in the sky?
You just hurl it up really hard.
Okay. Who wants to do the honors? Henry says, holding the sun in his hand.
What, you got a weak arm or something?
I do. I've never been good at throwing stuff. I'm all about bringing things closer, not pushing them away.
Norm, do you want to do it?
How about, can we all hold it and throw it up in the air together?
Like one of those parachutes.
Yeah, like the parachute game.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right, so Normal holds the sun out. Okay, guys.
All right.
Just this once.
Yeah.
Just this once.
Whatever you want.
Chaparral on 3.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Chapter
rules! I can't do it!
The sun soars up and up and up and up and up into the sky, bringing with it the quickest sunrise you've ever seen, and it finally stops in the dead center, and it becomes high noon. And for the first time, a lot of these people in the wayward refugee camp that Henry has set up get to clamp eyes on sunlight, and their joy is incalculable. They start weeping tears of joy. Some of them are running around just holding their hands out to get as much of the sun on their body as possible. Some of them are sunning their buttholes because they saw that's what Henry does. But they seem to be overjoyed with the situation.
Way off in the distance, you hear the Shade Witch go, wow.
I hope we hear a lot more from the Shade Witch as this series goes on.
Shade Witch. Her sunglasses hot.
She's also really good at like insulting people like passive aggressively.
Yeah. Oh, what a she was not contributing to that community.
With the sun blazing down, Normal goes to the sort of fresh mound of earth where Hermie is buried. And he kneels and he says, I liked you too. He puts his hand on the dirt and says, good night, sweet prince. You guys want to say something nice to Hermie?
Sure.
I bet you all got something. I don't have to listen. I just, I think he would probably, wherever he is, he could probably hear it. So if you guys want to say something to him.
As one of his best friends, I think it's only right that I say a few words. Hermie, you definitely were one of us. Sorry you got shot. Sorry for all the times we forgot you were around.
Hermie, I know you think that I didn't notice you, but I did notice you. Thanks for everything.
Okay.
You did a really good job, Normal. Sure, he would
Thanks,
have been
man.
happy.
So nothing, Link, huh? Nothing?
Well, I just said Normal did a good job.
Okay, all right. Link is ice cold, dog.
What up, Taylor?
As you turn away from the grave, you can see Lark and Sparrow talking to Henry, gesturing, and one of them is holding up the jar. They basically explain to Henry, like, this is the last thing we need, and then we can send the Doodler home, and then this can all be over. But it's going to need all the Oak boys together to do it.
Henry says, okay, that's a lot. And, you guys did it. Everything is different now. Or rather, I should say Normal did it and his friends. I know it was really hard and really big of you guys to have to come here. It couldn't have been easy. So I respect you for that. And he puts out his hand to shake their hands.
Lark shakes your hand. Sparrow goes in for a hug.
Henry, kind of lets him hug him for a second and then sort of gives him, a light hug back. Okay, let's do this. He should know. He should know what happened.
So the man with the white beard cackles. He goes, I can help with that.
Dad,
You want to understand each other? You want to learn from the past? I can help.
mm-hmm.
All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to go enact Code Purple. You're going to go see the decisions that you can't take back. Ready? Here we go. And he spread, the man with the white beard palms the warm dirt in front of him, and a dull purple glow emanates from his fingers, spreading across the ground towards you. As the purple touches your feet, you feel a tingling sensation, and then you're falling down, down, down into a black pit, and then suddenly up, up, up towards a white light, your stomach churning from the sudden inversion. When your eyes adjust, everybody, you, Lark, Sparrow, Henry, Link, all the kids, find yourselves in what looks to be a firing range. At that moment, you see the same man twice. They look like younger versions of Lark and Sparrow, their eyes not nearly as sunken and their posture just a little bit straighter. Sparrow is teaching Hero how to shoot, while Lark teaches a 6-year-old Normal. Hero is hitting every shot, Normal is not. Past Lark says, why don't you take a break, Norm? Why don't you get something from the snack machines?
Okay.
And as Normal walks off, he hears
Normal just still has the gun in his hand. He's with his finger on the trigger. All right, trigger discipline. I remember.
Yep,
and then he
yep.
presses a button and drops the clip out and
There's
walks off.
there's still one in the spout. You
And then they
just
fire the
slide.
gun onto the ground. Sorry.
Is this like a shooting range?
Yes, it's a shooting range.
And the guys behind the counter are like, hey, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
The 20th time.
So you look around each other and you see that you can see each other, but you get the sense that you are invisible. You can touch and manipulate the environment, but you are invisible, and the other people around you in this past memory cannot see you. Normal heads off his own towards the snack room, and you can see that we are...
6-year-old Normal's going to clock snacks. I got a 12, finally a mid-roll. Any good snacks? What do I see?
Almond Joys, some paydays.
It's a mid, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't have any of those. Those are processed. Are there any carrots? I go up to the guy at, I assume, the counter of this gun store, this fire
Well,
range.
as you walk through the hallway, you see that you're actually in Daddy's HQ
Oh!
back before everything was different.
Well, then in that case, I go straight to the Oak family's vegan-friendly snack vending machine, which I assume is
Yes,
You
outside.
pay for your own snacks.
And I press the secret code, and then I take a little cup to the hummus dispenser.
And it just vomits
which
out hummus.
squirts out a hummus-like soft serve.
Oh,
And as you are getting ready
seaweed cone, and you just
as you're ready to suck that hummus down, just straight up, no frills hummus.
no.
Young Normal hears a voice whispering, "Help me, Normal.
Who's there?
Only you can save me, Normal." And Normal's feet carry him to one of the closed doors in the dungeon, the enormous dungeon that you've seen before. Previously, when you saw it, it was in the ground. It was like an inverted pyramid. It's not inverted right now. Now it's just a straight up pyramid, and you look up and you can see cells upon cells upon cells upon cells of people and things and objects that were too dangerous to keep in normal society. Normal's feet sort of carry him towards one door that is closed. The other doors that Normal walks by are closed by copper, silver, and gold padlocks, but this one seems unprotected. If you want to, if you're following Normal, you can roll Arcana.
Does Normal remember any of this? No.
No, because this is before Code Purple happened.
Dude, Normal, what the fuck? Stop yourself.
Hey, I'm invisible. I can't. Dad, what's up? Like, what is this? What's happening?
Lark and Sparrow say, you don't need to watch this part. You're just going to, you know what? Let's
yeah,
go
when
back.
adults say that, that's normally the part
okay,
you want to
time.
watch.
We're
All right,
watching.
go away. And I follow my 6-year-old self up the stairs.
Roll Arcana when you get near the door.
Hold on, you weren't near the door yet.
Huh?
You weren't near the door yet.
You found a new loophole.
Oh, yes.
You were just checking the Arcana of that stair.
Okay, so you have no idea what is going on with his door, so you cannot stop yourself. So that works for me.
Damn, he always just ignores me.
It's the past, so you can just
It's
say
the past. A voice from inside this dark chamber just whispers again, Normal, you're the only one that can help me. Please, you're so special. You're the only one. You're the chosen one who could help me out. And little Normal feels his hand moving towards the door. And he touches the door, and it opens just a crack. And then an ocean of flesh surges past Normal, cackling with glee. Thank you, it says in 1,000 voices as one. You saved us, Normal. This seemingly never-ending mound of flesh slithers up the wall and squeezes itself, squelching and bubbling into a ventilation shaft. At that moment, a klaxon blares from wall-mounted speakers. You hear a dull boom, and suddenly the dull fluorescent lights of the ceiling bulbs switch off, replaced with flashing red alarms of the emergency generator kicking on. Breach, shouts a voice from the loudspeaker. The flesh horde has broken containment.
Jesus.
At that moment, Lark, Sparrow, and Hero from the past come screaming around the corner to see Normal confused with a lot of hummus in his hands, standing in front of the barely open cell door.
I'm sorry.
Sparrow whispers, what did you do?
Well,
And Lark
I
pushes
opened-
Sparrow aside and he says, what did you do?
I opened the door. There was a voice. She said that she needed my help. I thought someone was hurt.
Oh my God. Normal, what did you do?
All our days whisked away, but is there something more to say? You know that no one knows us better than ourselves. Used to tell myself it'll be alright. Pretty lies let me sleep at night. I know that no one knows me better than myself. And I know I'll get this right. It's just a matter of time till we make it out alive. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow. Break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Dungeons and Daddies is Matt Arnold as Lincoln Lee Wilson, Anthony Burch is our DM, Will Campos as Normal Oak, Beth May as Scary Marlowe, and myself, Freddie Wong as Taylor Swift. Our theme song is On My Way by Maxton Waller. Brian Fernandez is our content producer, Ashley Nicolette is our community manager, Courtney Terry is our community coordinator, Esther Ellis is our lead editor, Travis Reeves provides additional editing, and Robin Rapp is our transcriber. This podcast is directly supported by a Patreon, and here's some shout-outs of these patrons. People like Rodney Morris, Schmutel, Janssen Wee, Eric Jensen, Zar Zappi, Jake Viane, Tyler Kidon, Danton Bryans, Ethan Britton, TJ Donnery, ES, Didrik, Andrew Torres apparently did learn everything from Alan Dershowitz, Alan Effect, Matthew Cobb, Virginia Thorpe, Nick Lindenberger, Tickle Me Chubblewonkler, Kay Scher, and Jolene Taylor. Our Patreon is the #1 place on the entire internet to get the latest and greatest bits of Dungeons and Daddies content. We just released a monthly bonus of indeterminate content where Glenn Close runs the Season 1 Dads and Peyton through his half-remembered weed-baked recollection of Tomb of Horrors, the classic D&D module. And why talk about it when we can listen to it? Here, listen, check it out. Choose left, center, or right.
Left.
Left. Give me a strength roll on this.
That's a 16.
Ooh, with one mighty swoop, you clang this stick against the wall, and the debris falls away. There's like a door there, dude.
You're welcome.
Perhaps this is the entrance to Ace's tomb.
It could be a trap, guys. Because again, this module created by Gary Gygax is full of dark and disturbing secrets and ruses and gambits and deceptions within deceptions. So I think we should make sure. I pull out, and I have this written down, a second 10-foot pole.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
That right there is available at the EXL supporter level and higher, but you can support the podcast directly and get ad-free episodes and tons of bonus content. And by the way, new feature, Spotify playlists of all of our audio content for easier consumption. All of that at patreon.com/dungeons and dads. Pop that into a browser. Click around. See if you like it enough to do something about it. Thank you to everybody who jumped onto those Black Friday sales. We still have a bit of the tour merch available, so please peruse to your heart's content at store.dungeonsanddaddies.com. And finally, if you're in the LA area, Matt and I are doing a little free screening at the South Pasadena Community Center on Monday, December 11th of the movie we shot. It's called We're All Gonna Die. It's like a lighthearted apocalypse road trip romantic comedy. And we're doing it at the South Pasadena Community Room in the South Pasadena Library, Monday, December 11th, 7 p.m. It's free. We're trying out some stuff out as we scheme to release this indie film we shot during the pandemic. It stars Ashley Burch and Jordan Rodriguez. Come on out, free screening. Patreon.com/dungeonsanddads to see what we have on our Patreon, our social media links and more at our website, dungeonsanddaddies.com. Merch is at store.dungeonsanddaddies.com. And another episode, the last one of the year, coming at you December 18th. We will see you then.
Today, we live for tomorrow. Make, steal, and borrow. Break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow. Come back tomorrow. I'll be on my way.
6-year-old Normal quietly closes the door, locks it, and then just quietly walks back downstairs eating his hummus and carrots.